Hi, Teri here from Stamping Magic. Welcome back to my channel. Today's project is another pretty floral card. I've used the All Things Fabulous stamp set together with the coordinating Fabulous floral dies. The paper is actually from the beautifully penned Designer Series paper pack. This was one of the free items that you could select during our recent celebration promotion, and it's now retired, so I'll use a different paper pack today. The sentiment is from the Pansy Patch stamp set. So let's get started. These are all the measurements you need for all the elements required to create this project. So if you're interested in reproducing it, take a screenshot so you can refer to it later. I cut the shape at the bottom of the white mat using one of the basic borders dies, and this is the one I used. For today's card, I'm going to use a different die from the same set. I have a basic white mat here, which is the same size as the front of my card base, and I'm going to centre it on my grid paper and use the grid paper to position the die. This will help me get it straight and also to centre it on the mat. And using this size mat, you can see straight away, based on the piece of card that you'll remove, exactly how much Designer Series paper will show, and based on that you can position it however high up or low down that you want. I've run it through my die cutting machine and you can see the beautiful edge you get with this die, and now I'm going to emboss it, and I'm using the Ornate Floral 3D embossing folder. And this is how it looks once it's embossed. This is the All Things Fabulous stamp set. Now it's a two-step stamp set, which means there are multiple stamps that make up one image. I'm using one of the larger images and the smallest image. I'm going to be stamping on normal weight basic white card, and I'll be using Pacific Point, Mango Melody and Melon Mambo ink for the flowers, and Granny Apple Green for the leaves. I'm starting with the largest flower and Melon Mambo ink. Now the first stamp I'm going to stamp off twice so I get a very light tone. The second stamp I'm just stamping off once so I get a slightly darker tone. And then with the final stamp I won't stamp off at all, so I'll get the full intense colour. And that's how you create the flower. Next I'm going to use Mango Melody ink and stamp the smaller flower. Now at this time I'm reversing the process, so I'm starting with the smaller stamp and not stamping off. I just find it easier to line up this one, doing it in a reverse process. And then the middle image is stamped off once, and then the final image is stamped off twice. And then I'll repeat that with Pacific Point and the final flower. So the smallest image uses the full strength ink, the middle image is stamped off once, and the final stamp is stamped off twice. The leaves are stamped in Granny Apple Green ink, and I need 2 of each of these different styles of leaves. This is the Pansy Patch stamp set, and today I'm using the thank you sentiment. I'll be stamping the sentiment onto a scrap of basic black card, and I'll start by using my embossing buddy to prepare it. I'm going to stamp the sentiment using Versamark ink, and then I'll cover with white embossing powder. I can then melt the powder using my heat gun. All the stamped images can be die cut using the fabulous floral die set. Now there's an outline die for each of them. I've added dimensionals onto the back of all of the flowers, and the sentiment I'm going to cut around by hand. My card base is in thick basic white card. Now this is half a standard sheet of card scored in the middle and folded to create a landscape card base. Inside I've stamped the large melon mambo flower exactly as you saw me do earlier. I have a mat of the Pattern Party Designer Series paper. This is one of our Hostess products that you can purchase with your Hostess rewards. Now this pack contains 48 double-sided sheets in 12 by 12 and it's for a really great price. Then I have my die cut and embossed white mat and then all my decorative elements, and I've added dimensionals onto the back of the sentiment. And that's my card complete. Quite quick and very simple to do. Here's another look at my original card. The colours used here are Poppy Parade, Daffodil Delight and Gorgeous Grape. The leaves are in Old Olive. Now I have made one other one just to show you that you can use other floral stamp sets to create this design. And this is using the Pansy Patch stamp set. I've used Real Red, Crushed Curry and Rich Raspberry together with Garden Green ink. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this project. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Bye for now.